Hey guys, Type here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Nexus. Playing for today's pointing on the right, we have Pineapple, the fruit dude. Playing as OKW and immediately locking into Grand Offensive. This offensive on the left, we have Stormjager playing as US Forces and immediately locking into Airborne. In terms of rankings, both these players in the mid-40s with their respective factions. So a very close matchup here. So we see Pineapple going for Grand Offensive, but going for two Folks first. I wonder if we're going to see some Fusiliers following up on that. Stern pose. Getting the cap going here. I'm behind heavy cover, but not doing too much damage from that super long range. Pineapple waiting until a second squad arrives, and then bullying these riflemen off the fuel capture point here. But here comes a second rifle squad for Stormjager. Looks like he might come around the corner, but Pineapple's already pulled back a bit. I think Stormjager probably should have just kept them both in one position together instead of trying to go for a split like this. Now, he's got one squad fighting a 2v1, then he's got to have another 2v1. Riflemen are very strong at that range, so it's not going to go horribly wrong for him. But with basically any other squad, it would. In these early game skirmishes. Ooh! So that retreat there from Stormjager. There we go, it does end up getting forced away there. But if you had the second rifle squad, you know, maybe that could have held on for a little bit longer. But either way, Pineapple getting off to a strong start, collecting the fuel in the south, and Stormjager doing it tough in the early game. No fuel so far, and doesn't even have very many standard territory points either. Take a look, he's only got 3. Pineapple's got 5, so just a huge resource advantage early on for Pineapple. Things are getting off to a good start for him. And these Stormjager are still pretty healthy, you know. Here they come. Gonna force away these riflemen now, jumping into this building. With these riflemen going for the capture on the cutoff. Stormjager's jumping out of the building. Fortunately, he's coming from the other side. Does manage to secure the fuel, but not currently connected, so it doesn't really matter too much. Has to retreat. So yeah, really tough start here for Stormjager. Has gone for captain as well. Interesting choice. Pineapple meanwhile, okay, a little bit late starting this next Fusilier. Getting that going now. Get quite a few units to reinforce and then lost sight of the timing there, it looked like. Got his tech truck queued up after that. I'll try to finish the sandbags here. There we go, getting out of there after that. Quite low on health. Does not have any med crates back here yet though. Well, it's because the Stormjagers haven't retreated. I thought maybe they retreated, but no, they're planting a mine in the north. So they've been on the field for like 4.5 minutes and they still haven't had to retreat so far. Another mine up there in the north. Fusiliers in a bit of trouble here in the 2v1. Have to get out. Okay, bring the truck forward somewhat. And now bring it back towards the base, so I think it's going to be battle group. The cutoff here is Stormjager, and there go the Folks. And in the meantime, we've got one squad that's capped up the bottom. So the last couple of engagements have gone really well for Stormjager. That sees the writing on the wall. 3 squads there versus his 2 on low health. Gonna try save some manpower. Doesn't actually have an ambulance though to heal those guys up with. Thought maybe that's why he's retreating to that stage. See it ammo in production, but not the case. Battle group about to complete though. Now we got to see the flak half track. That's the big question. A half track coming in for Stormjager. Reasonable timing. Could be putting down a tank trap in the center here. That would be quite nice. Gets interrupted anyway.
Half track, waiting for orders.
That's something you have to be aware of with the US forces. If you don't have rifleman field defenses able to build sandbags with your riflemen, you've got to make really good use of those tank traps with the rear echelon.
One of our capture points. What the hell am I meant to do with these?
Okay, here comes Stormjagers. A half track backing its way in.
Good to go.
And now I've got the ambulance for Stormjager. A lot of low health squads waiting in base for the healing here.
Air resupply is now available.
Here comes the A half track. And hold on in the building until it arrives. Pineapple hide behind this sight blocker at the moment. So it doesn't take any damage and maybe can threaten this snare. Looks like Stormjager going to go around the long way. But doesn't quite get the suppression. Nice movement there for Pineapple, but really just trying to stall out here. Decides to pull the trigger on a retreat quite low. Doesn't want to lead that manpower. And yep, it is going to be the flak half track for Pineapple. G43s pop on the Fusiliers as well. Ooh, just a split second too early for that neutralize on the cutoff there. Just about captured that munitions cutoff as well, but not quite. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised to see kind of putting down shoe mines. I mean, especially in this position here, that's like mainly a mine that an infantry squad's going to hit. I feel like when going with Grand Offensive, you know, the G43s on the Fusiliers are so strong. If I'm not trying to hit a light vehicle with a mine, I'm probably going to save those munitions until I've got my G43s upgraded. Close the distance for the snare, and they get it off. A bit more damage on the exit. Airdrop 50 cal here for Stormjager. Oh, a half track about to run into it. Rifle squad coming through with the snares. Pop the APM on the 50 as well. Gets out of range. That was a bit of a close call though. Gonna reset that back up. A little bit slow jumping out for repairs here. Now pulling back. A lot of units waiting for reinforcements back here. And we've got the Rikitten coming out for Pineapple, as well as an anti-tank gun for Stormjager. We get some suppression on, but no supporting squads here to follow up. Good maneuvering there, pulls it back out of 50 cal range and forces the rifleman away. You may have seen my micro tips on the flak half track. You can smoke in the attack round on the 50 cal, but it doesn't really work that well, if I'm honest. There we go. One getting swept. Stormjager. I think that was a more reasonable position. That one's like quite a likely light vehicle path. This one up here that I wasn't too sure about. Looks like it did trigger. Maybe take down a couple of these captain models. Okay, a lot of capping in the south for Stormjager. Pineapple struggling a little bit for territory control, while his flak half track was out for repairs. Neutralize on the cutoff there from Stormjager. So far we haven't seen too much action between the light vehicles directly fighting each other, but it's alright. Maybe we got to see that now. A half track in the center, Rikitten nearby. half-track pulling back quite early on. Pursuing and connects. Goes back for some repairs. We've got AT gun on the other side opening up on the flak half-track, but that one misses. Usually here are upgrading with the G43s, but until they get them, not going to stand much of a chance against the Rifleman. Wow. Right on the edge of the range there. Gets the suppression in, but 50 cal setting up. We'll look for some suppression in return. There you go, the G43's popping, but he backs into the building. Well done there by Pineapple. Trying to stall inside this building, but a half-track comes down to clear them out. The kitten coming down though, Pineapple trying to stall for a little bit longer. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage. The kitten has to pull back.
Tactical point being captured.
The half-track sitting up, but out of sight range.
Krauts have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
Trying to put down a mine on the cutoff here, but it's interrupted, so he's going to try to put it down anyway. Gonna make sure that Stormjager's paying attention or not. Remember to send the sweepers over there to take care of that.
Supply of field ordnance is available.
Throw a grenade, cancels. Cancelled it, but it ended up costing him still. Okay, AT gun coming around through the center, flak half-track pulling back. Empire's jumping on top of the AT gun, but we've got a couple riflemen closing in from both directions on them. Doing some pretty good damage to it. A half-track pulling back. We've got the Stormjagers. The AT gun quite low now, probably worth pulling it back. Some healing and reinforcements at that stage. Just to keep it safe. Not like he really needs it on the battlefield right now to deal with the flak half-track. Bring it forwards for a shot anyway. Flak half-track gets a bit of damage in, then pulls back. The kitten finds a shot on the half-track. Ooh, good follow-up attack round shot there. Nearly connects. And now Stormjager having to pull back from the south. There's some action in the north. G34 watching over the center. Pineapple outnumbered up there. Ooh, bringing out his truck. I'm going to try to put it up, covering this cutoff over here. Right close to base. Have seen the airdropped machine gun. So he knows that he's probably up against Airborne. Makes it, a bit safer to put down the Shreya. Don't have to worry about some huge off-map bombing it out. And now Pineapple with numbers in the north. Getting a bit of territory up there himself, also in the south. Got a pack howitzer coming in for Stormjager. He's got a lot of fuel. So by going for this pack howitzer, it is going to slow his progress towards a medium tank. Just about start. Start as captain now. By the time he's completed, start as Sherman if he has the manpower. So yeah, it's an interesting choice to go for the pack howie here. But I can understand the reasoning. You're up against a flak half-track and a machine gun. Kind of hard to make territory without indirect fire at the moment. And the game is starting to get towards the middle phase. Starting to settle down. Not so many flanks. Should be easier to defend pack howitzer. That's a reasonable choice. But I feel like both these players could be getting a little bit more out of their light vehicles.
All done over here.
I suppose they're just playing conservatively. Support gun out for the fruit dude. Oh, he's right about there for a medium tank as well.
We're losing a capture point.
Major is out now for Stormjager. A little bit low on manpower though for that medium. This is where Pineapple could get an advantage. But it looks like is he going to try save for the Tiger? Still a lot of command points away from that. Wait and see. Both AA half-tracks in the centre. AT gun going forwards for the flak half-track. Oh, he's taking some infantry support gun fire. Looks like he might have lost sight on the flak half-track briefly. Coming forwards. A flak half-track backing away. Takes one shot. Sternpie's there on top of the rifleman. Jumping into the building. Flak half-track coming around the corner. Going to get the suppression in. So keeping it away from the AT gun, but keeping it relevant. Force away a squad. Gets some pretty good damage on them too. Extra models down. Oh, that building very low on health. Jumps out of there in time. We've got a Sherman coming in now for Stormjager. And a Panzer IV for Pineapple. But yeah, a little bit late on the timing here. Pineapple could have had it out maybe about a minute before Stormjager's. But instead it's going to actually arrive a bit later. Missing his timing slightly there. We've got a big old blob coming into the centre. 50 cal nearby. Does have the infantry support gun though with the smoke potentially. And it's covered by the shred as well, so tough to dislodge. Got the Fusiliers with the G43s as well with really good line of sight. Lob a grenade on the MG, decent damage. Sherman coming in here. Oof. Fusiliers getting low. Get a juicy hit there. Reasonable damage. No models down. Flak half-track left in the south for the moment. And here comes the Panzer IV through the centre. Opening up on the Sherman, having to pull back. Switching over to the AP ammo. The half-track in the centre, but not quite getting the suppression in. And now the Panzer IV coming forwards onto him. AT gun sitting up. And the Panzer IV wants to go for it, but oh, exposing his rear. Sherman gets through. Oh, and the main gun crit. That is heartbreaking for Pineapple. Getting, changing direction. Sherman also goes down. I thought maybe the Raketen wouldn't be able to get a shot off because of the vehicle wreck there. It does manage to finish the job. But that was a close call. Oh man, I feel sorry for Pineapple with that main gun crit. Otherwise he might not have lost his Panzer IV at all there. And would have been in a really nice position. He's getting forced away from the north. A good shot from the infantry support gun. And we're looking to get some territory control in the south now. We've got a whole bunch of allied troops down here as well. Machine gun behind sandbags. Should sustain a little bit of fire from the pack alley, but not really want to be staying. Being quite low, and the blob's coming. He needs to get out of there. And does in time. No bazookas on those rear echelon yet. Back half-track is here. So we've got some squads coming into the rear of that though. Just to be careful that they can't really take cover inside the building. That is so low. Could go down to the flak half-track. Looking for the snare coming forwards. A half-track from the other side. Get some nice suppression on. Oh, it looks like the captain went down in the north. And Pineapple manages to hold on in the south. Back half-track gets the suppression on in time, crucial. But Stormjager did get control of the cutoff and now has enough munitions for some P-47s. Might not be terribly useful though until the flak half-track's been shot down. Rifleman come forwards a little bit too far, but oh, don't get suppressed. And now just out of range. Getting forgotten about here from Pineapple. Oh, he jumped in the building! Oh, that was really risky.
The capture point is under
He
attack.
pays the price, loses the squad. Oh, Kitten nearly goes down there.
Task complete.
Pineapple rebuilding those Fusiliers. Interesting, he's right there for a Panzer IV. But going for the rebuild on the Fusiliers instead.
Enemy is
Has picked up
overrunning
a second
one of our capture
Raketen,
points.
so it looks like we're going to be seeing the Tiger stall now. A bit further along the command point clock.
Here. Sherman ready.
With a decent amount of territory control at the moment, with a decent amount of resources in the bank, should be able to get it done. But how much damage can this Sherman do in the meantime?
Being overrun.
Okay, it does actually go for overs instead of Fusiliers. Oh, and the Pacowie goes down to the Fusiliers quickly, but oh! Sherman looking for the wipe on return. No Raketens near the center at the moment. One's down in the south, the other one is reinforcing back at base. Kinda lucky that he didn't chase in after it there. Stormjager playing it safe. Could have got the wipe very easily. Both a half tracks and a staring match in the south at the moment. Killing his own sandbag there? Alright. There we go, we keep him getting chased away by the infantry. Oh, Pacowie chasing away the Raketen now. So both Raketens off the field. Does mean that the Sherman can get aggressive now. And then he comes onto the machine gun. MG in a bit of trouble. Oh, and goes down. Kittens need to come. Okay, this one's coming around from this direction. Now even the flak half track could be in trouble though. Switches over to the AP ammo, trying to go for the kill on the decrude machine gun. But loses his nerve and decides to pull back. So yeah, very conservative play from Stormjager, just constantly. A half track with the Sherman now. Getting opening up on the Sherman. Never mind, getting triggered there. Just out of range for any follow-up damage. And Stormjager, a decent chunk of VPs behind at this stage. Oh, we're getting spinning around here. Ooh, takes a big shot. Needs to retreat. Sherman coming in for the wipe this time. And gets it. Can't really stick around. Second Raketen coming around the corner. Oh, he is sticking here. Oh no. Raketen needs one more shot. Over's trying to provide sight. And they do. Sherman goes down.
We just lost a medium tank. Reinforcements in.
Oh, it's going to be painful for Stormjager. Means he's not going to have a... well, he's probably going to have to go for a Jackson next. No, he's gone for another Sherman. Okay, well, Pineapple very close to the Tiger now. And once that arrives, that's going to give Stormjager fits.
A capture point is under attack.
He's dropped in another 50 cal. Still doesn't have bazookas on the rear echelon. He's going to need to get those bazookas. It's going to need to be all hands on deck for the Tiger's arrival. It's like Pacowie trying to soften up the tech truck over here. Recruit on the Raketen. Sending the AT gun up here as well. Maybe going to go for a bit of a push, but if he was, he would probably need the machine gun and the A half track up there to really make sure he can get the kill. So maybe a bit of a half-hearted attempt, just trying to soften it up. Maybe you can get an opportunity to kill it later on. Oh. Okay, low. Infantry support gun nearly takes it down there. And here we go, Pineapple, just playing it safe until the Tiger arrives. But now he's poised to do some big damage. Here he comes, and immediately getting penetrated by the AT gun. Didn't even pop the AP ammo. Does now though, and takes a snare. So a bad start for the Tiger. There's pretty decent damage though to the rifleman behind heavy cover there. Oh, but sent the Stormjagers forwards. And now it's going to be quite slow repairing up that Tiger, giving Stormjager time to field his counters. Echelon back at base. Heading over to the bazooka rack now. No. Man, this A half track has just been, flak half track rather, has just been sitting in the south. Only getting a bit of damage done. I'm quite low after that. And comes the Sherman to the center. Pineapple with both his Raketans somewhat bunched up. Good for killing the Sherman, but not good for covering a lot of area. Sherman coming down for the flak half track. Wants to get the kill. Double Raketans are right there for it though. Flak half track pulls back. Doesn't even use the smoke though. And Sherman pulls back as well. Only took one shot. Second Raketen didn't quite get one off there. I'd say, you know, when you've got like 400 munitions, just... Oh, I would have popped the smoke there for sure. Too many times. I've tried to not pop the smoke and been punished for it. So unless you desperately need munitions, safety first. Tiger with no machine gun upgrade yet though. Oh, gets the wipe on the retreating squad there. AT gun coming forwards, but with not much support. Go down very easily, quite low on health. Troops right there. Infantry support gun also chipping in. I would like to see him push forwards there with the Volksgrenadiers. Could have got the decro on the AT gun, and after that it probably would have been GG. Honestly, it's like Stormjager does not have the anti-tank to handle this right now. So missed opportunity there for Pineapple to cause a decisive bit of harm. Pakao now reinforced. Infantry support gun in some trouble. And there it goes. Some action in the south though. Pineapple trying to make a push. And he's going to get some territory. Trying to continue the drain. Stormjager has evened up the VP count a little bit though. Pineapple's still about 100 ahead. Here comes the Sherman, not fully repaired. Volksgrenadier is going forwards for the snare. Not quite in range. Getting there, but not on prioritized vehicles. Shoots at the infantry, revealing their position. Flak half track now, ripping through the rear echelon. 21 kills. The movement bonus. Oh, grenades from Stormjager. Okay. Decent idea. Does have plenty of munitions spare for them. And, you know, as I said, with the flak half track on the field, P-47s are not going to be super effective until that has been killed. I like the idea with the grenades. Shame that he lost those riflemen. Because now he's only really got 3 squads, so he can use them with the rear echelon smoke. The 2 rifles. I suppose he's got smoke on the Major as well. Major actually also has a bar, which you don't see too often.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Okay, Cobras in the south. So is the flak half track, and so is the AT gun. AT gun sits up at an unusual angle.
AT gun ready.
Doesn't get any damage on.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
Okay, we've got Jackson coming in for Stormjager. Pineapple finally has his repairs completed on the Tiger. But yeah, he didn't do that much damage before the Jackson arrived. I was expecting a lot more, and we saw an opportunity for more. We saw an opportunity maybe to end the game, killing the AT gun there, with what Stormjager had, but didn't pull the trigger on that one. Ooh, AT grenade gonna come through. Sherman in some trouble here, gonna take the snare. Meanwhile, Tiger charging into the base, going after the Jackson. P-47's called down though. So Tiger pulls back. Oh, very lucky for the Sherman, getting the wipe on the Rakitten way out the back. Oh no, how did this take engine damage? And the Tiger goes down, AT gun coming in. I guess it was just from these riflemen in the base. Do they have a snare or a cooldown? Grenade's not a cooldown on either squad, so maybe it's already cooldown. Oh man, I feel sorry for Pineapple. Oh, it was a little bit oh well, it was very reckless, right? Charging right into the base, going straight after the Jackson like that. And the P-47's punished him hard. And yeah, at the same time losing the Rakitten to a somewhat lucky Sherman shot from long range. Now he is way behind. 50 cal, trying to get some suppression in here. Here comes the flak half track though. Might be able to get the decoy on this. Nope. 50 cal packs up really quickly. Oh, but the flak half track. Wow. That spit out some massive damage there. Was not expecting that. Getting here. And that would be a good win. Oh, a second AT gun actually from Stormjager. I didn't even notice that.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Major went down. What was that? Yeah, it would be nice if Pineapple could steal away that 50 cal. These 50 cal's a real thorn in his side at the moment. Affecting his territory control, but looks like it's still on Stormjager's side of the map. Defended by this 50 cal. T-gun a little bit low for Stormjager, might pay to pull that one back. Pineapple rebuilding the lost Rakitten. Definitely necessary up against the Sherman. But you know, has managed to knock out quite a lot of Stormjager's infantry. So in spite of losing his Tiger, he's not in a horrible position. I think one thing I'd like to see a bit more from him is the flares. With his Fusiliers spotting for his infantry support gun. That'd be nice. Ooh, Jackson coming forwards on the flak half track. Pops the smoke this time. Yeah, but he finishes the job with attack ground. Double Rakitten's going for attack ground, but both missing. And Jackson gets out of there. Good attack there from Stormjager. And now that will open up the P-47s to do a lot more damage. Got the flak half track there to shoot them down. Does still have the flak base that can activate, but it's not really as reliable as the flak half track is. And another Sherman coming in for Stormjager, so he's going to have a tremendous amount of armor. And this is where just a bucket load of mines would be super helpful for Pineapple if he can manage to get them down. Otherwise it could be tough. Tough to hold back all this armor. Rakitten's coming forwards. Ober's providing sight, and Stormjager briefly stopped there instead of backing all the way out. Allows the Rakittens to stay in range for long enough to get two more shots in. No smoke either from Stormjager, just not sure what he was doing there. But he loses his Sherman. Oh, and we've got another Tiger for Pineapple now. Such a good time. Oh, Going for the A half track. And he takes it out.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Nice. So Pineapple striking back here. And still with a huge VP lead. So Pineapple in a good position. Especially once his overs hit Vet 2. He'll be in a really good position. Still has to contend with these AAT guns and the Jackson though. That's a lot of anti-tank. Could be tricky to navigate. Which is why the overs need to be the carry. Harassing those AT guns and should be a lot easier to harass them now that he doesn't have the A half track running around suppressing squads. A half track, you're so mobile. Really good at shutting down attacks onto team weapons like that.
Friendly's down to 100 points. I say again, allies at 100 points.
Okay, Tiger coming through the north. Going for the rifle squad up there, capping who's very low. Tiger does have the machine gun, but not pulling the trigger, not diving all the way in. Playing at a conservative range. Just in a bit more now, and nearly gets the kill. I'd like to see him charge right up there early on. So his machine guns could do a bit more damage. But alright. Sherman and Jackson pushing into the north.
German infantry, cut them down.
Tiger going forwards. Jackson nearby. So the AAT guns though. Tiger has to be careful. Ooh, rifle squad in the south forgotten about by Stormjager. And it goes down.
We just lost a unit. Grab your shit and follow me.
Easily avoidable loss there for Stormjager, trying to focus all his attention on the Tiger in the north. Losing the squad in the south. Oh boy, but the Tiger in some trouble. Double Raket's not facing up the right direction here. Oh, and both the AT guns connect. Tiger goes down just like that. Mines triggered. Can we see this Raketin salvage the situation? Maybe knock out one of these two vehicles. Needs to bring up the folks in support. And the AAT guns for Stormjager looking to take care of the decrewed Raketin.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
So Pineapple looked like he got a little bit overwhelmed there. Raketin's not in a helpful position with the Tiger. And didn't use the smoke either. We haven't seen any smoke bombs this entire game from him. Try and salvage situations like that. Quick smoke drop coming from north to south, covering the AT guns. Could have helped him out a lot there. But still trying to work that VP game. Stormjager is getting very low on VPs.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Sherman heading to the south. It's a fresh Sherman too. With a rebuilt Raketin again. Mine going down, trying to go for the capture.
A capture point is being overrun.
He's heading into the center with that. Okay, going to send the rear echelons to do the capping. Definitely needs to pay attention to those VPs. And quite low. Mine over here for Pineapple. Raketin somewhat nearby, not on prioritized vehicles. This one in camo. Okay, here comes the Sherman. Raketin connects. Oh, triggers the mine. Could this be the end of the Raketin? Sherman coming forward, popping the smoke this time. Comes around the corner. Faust, not quite enough to finish the job there. This Rakitten getting some attack rounds on the other Sherman. Opportunities try and stick around long enough for their Faust to cool down, jump into the building. This Rakitten though, come around the corner. Jackson coming forwards, acting as a bit of a diversion. This Rakitten opening up. Opportunities need to jump out and finish the job on that Sherman. The Sherman in trouble. Flak base finishes the job. But we've got the double AT guns there going for the kill on the flak base, and there it goes. And this Rakitten was left on attack ground there. Needed more than one more shot though to kill the Jackson, so well, we wouldn't have got the kill anyway. And the Sherman in the north does go down to the Faust. So hectic action there. Stormjager suffering some losses, but did take down the tech truck. And Pineapple had a very awkward amount of fuel. If he wants to go for another tech truck, it's going to be a long time. If he wants to go for the King Tiger, it's going to be a very long time. Stormjager getting out another Sherman now, as well as some paratroopers with the Thompsons. Oh, and they get the wipe there. Out on retreat. It was still not Vet 2 though. And Pineapple's infantry not quite as strong now. Lost his machine gun. Lost so many Rakittens he's had to rebuild. It's kind of hurt his infantry forces. And yeah, those double AT guns getting the job done against the flak base.
Support is here. Sherman
Nice
ready.
mines though by Pineapple, you know, they almost caused some magic to happen there. But yeah, smoke from the Sherman went a long way in that engagement. Very important ability to use. Okay, here comes the fresh Sherman. But Pineapple finds a hole in the defences here, making a push through the centre, looking to drain off the VPs again, down to 87. Applying pressure to the pack howitzer. It's a little bit of cold feet though. And here come the Rakittens, a little bit too far back. And really nice to decrew the pack howie there. Cal, ooh, gets around the corner on it, but I don't know if that's a good idea with HS Sherman right there. There he goes. Double Rakitten's forwards, but looks like they don't have line of sight on them there. Rifleman going for a grenade on one of the Rakittens. Decent damage, but only one model down. Steamfire's managed to get around the corner on the 50. Looks like it might have been on attack move forwards. Gets a little bit too far forwards, and this time it's going to get decrewed and outright destroyed. Meanwhile, we've got Paras into the retreat path of the Obers, and they go down. Ouch. That hurts Pineapple. You really need those Obers. This retreat does go for the mechanized, so it looks like he's going to be going for the King Tiger. About 80 fuel away from that now. Can he hang on till then? His infantry forces are very low. Against the Sherman could be tricky. But those 50 cals, you know, they have been causing them some headaches, so taking down the Vet 3 one, it's really nice. Gotta make sure he has the support of Rakittens if he wants to push forward with his infantry right now. Otherwise he's just going to be bleeding manpower, so he hangs back, waits for those to come out of base. With some salvaging as well, it's a good idea. Got a few tank wrecks around. And he desperately needs that King Tiger, but you know, it's like KT arrives, it could be a tricky one. Sending grenade in, but squad's already dodged way around the corner on that one. The Rakittens, oh, Sherman in some trouble. Oof, close call. 50 has pushed forwards aggressively here for Stormjager. Causing Pineapple some issues. He's gone for a fresh MG34.
Sherman ready.
And a second Sherman now for Stormjager. Pineapple's so close to that KT.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Alright, you guys.
Okay, well, you getting some work done here. Could maybe hit these Stormpies that are running right into it.
They're at 200
Kill
points.
some mine.
Enemy contact! Welcome to the jet factory.
Okay, Sherman in the north, fresh one. Going hunting, grenade into the retreat. A little bit of damage. Worth attempting. Oh, machine gun getting flanked, but it's only by re-echelon. However, that's going to be a full collapse on this side from Pineapple. Not taking any chances until that King Tiger arrives. But man, he's got so little territory right now. That last bit of fuel trickling in. Really hurting his map control situation. And I would say just go to the south at the moment. It's free territory over there. Absolutely nothing down there at the moment. Sending one squad down there. I think I would send everything. At the moment, he just doesn't have enough units to spread out and capture. Especially against these Shermans. Very easily chase a squad down on retreat that tries to go for a distant cap like that. No support. And I'll probably, knowing that the 50 cal was around here before, I'd probably be trying out my luck in the south. Try and get away from that 50 cal. MG34 not quite facing the right direction here. Grenade onto it. No retreat. There's the retreat. It'll be a close one. Oh, does not get away with it there. And loses fault sheet is down here as well. But here comes the King Tiger. Can Pineapple turn around with King Tiger? Made in, but easy dodge there from Stormjager. 50 cal setting up. Trying to get some suppression in. Double AT guns going for the kill on the decrewed MG34. JT has to be careful. Doesn't want to take double M1 damage. Tree support guns try and chip away. Double AT guns are quite far forwards. Up the take aim there to get some shots on the King Tiger. The Rocketans are forwards as well. Grenade in, maybe? Oh, doesn't have the munitions for it. And it's going to settle for killing off decrewed MG there.
Enemy forces have 100 points remaining.
Sherman's in the north, looking to do some damage. King Tiger coming around the corner in the south. Doesn't have any support, no Rocketans here. Quite risky to push forwards like this. Very low on VP's going for the decrew on the machine gun, gets it very low. Not quite enough health. For the Panzer Commander on the King Tiger. Okay. Fusiliers sprinting, trying to go for the cap in the south. Pineapple very low on VPs. His last 100 or so have drained out super quick. Rebuilt Fusiliers. Decent idea, needs the snares. Here we go, the Rocketans going forwards for the double Sherman. KT coming into the middle as well. Rocketan missing there. Double AT gun somewhat nearby. Stormjager may be gearing up for a bit of a push. Sending all of his tanks to the south at the moment. Arrows in the north, shutting down the cap attempt from Pineapple. Okay, managed to get him neutralized in the south, but it's not going to be enough. Draining out too quickly. He needs to get on one of the other VPs immediately, and double Sherman shut that down. That's what I was talking about, trying to go for those caps on the edge when you're this far behind. Can be painful. Good use of the smoke this time to cover the retreat, and Sherman's actually stopped there. It saves the day. KT in the north Getting some damage done, but can't get a unit onto the capture circle.
Drive the attack. They only have 10 points remaining.
Made onto the Rakitten. Oh, bit of crush from the King Tiger as well. Oh, there we go. Pineapple going to drain out on the VPs. Kind of came down to Pineapple misplaying with his 2 Tigers. Like the first one, just super aggressive, charging right into the base, going for the Jackson, backfiring horribly. The second one, kind of like, you know, Tiger on 2/3 health. Playing in the north here. Rakitten's out of position to defend it. Ends up going down as well. Bit of a slow early game. Conservative stuff from both players, and opportunities maybe to chase him for the game win. You know, I felt like when I don't have that opportunity, the AT gun that was there, about half health, 3 models with Volkswagens here, no support. He just killed that AT gun. The Tiger would have had free reign over the map. Shame not to see that capitalized on, but there you go. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.